Team Secret and Thunder Predator on stage here, ready for a best of 3 to decide which one of these two teams will continue in the upper division and which team will be dropping down to the lower bracket. I should stop saying division because they're in the playoffs. It's the bracket. It's a double elimination bracket, and well, we're going to find out how it's going to play out. I think it is about time for us to start talking Dota, start talking some heroes. We have seen a lot of Thunder Predator already, Tsunami. I think Earth Spirit is going to be an interesting one to see if they can get their hands on that one. But is there any other hero that you think that they really want to try and pick up?
Lion is starting to make a bit of a resurgence. I could see that in Secret's hands. The carry pool has changed since Secret was playing the leagues. So they were playing, oh, perfect. We have this. Okay, so there was a lot of Ursa. I see that in the middle of both. Ursa's not really popular right now. Shaker, not really popular now, also in the middle.
I think we can safely say that the Shaker being there is from before the patch.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
These are, of course, the whole DPC season, the stats. So, yes, Death Prophet, Void Spirit, expected there. One thing that I'm curious about, because we haven't really seen it a lot over the last 4 days, Puck was often played by Puppy during the DPC League itself.
Yeah, that's right.
Position 5, they played it on all positions almost. So.
Yeah, actually, then I'm also curious about Io, because Io was being played by Puppy, and I don't think Matu played any core Io, and so if Thunder Predator are afraid of that, that should be first phase banned by them. So that'll be another concern for them. Last one, I think, there was some Puppy Enchantress. This is a really wide hero pool that you need to be scared of.
And that's a hero we're still yet to see from really any region.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I've seen maybe one game in total, but during the DPC leagues, it was one of the most popular 5 positions because it was just so strong in lane. So.
Yeah, and the same thing goes for like if you're talking about Puppy heroes, his trio in the old days, 2012, there was a poster, a Dota 2 poster with all the heroes in it, and 3 heroes were like sitting in a corner. And if you would ask Puppy to sign your poster, he would always sign his name big enough so that it would cover those 3 heroes specifically.
Okay. Which one?
Enchantress was one of them, Gods.
Chen one of them?
Yes, Chen was the other. And who was the third?
Enigma?
Yes, it was.
Wow.
Yes, well, good memory, good memory. So those 3 heroes, we saw all 3 of them quite a bit in the DPC League on Puppy. So I'm curious to see what he will play, because we have seen a shift in supports. I keep mentioning it, but there is a little bit more action in the supports now required. So also curious to see if Yapster can follow suit with that, and if he can still manage to hit creeps with while doing that. And the players look to be about ready to join the game, and hopefully the draft will be on our screen. Oh wow, timing!
Perfect.
We're on our screens. The IO indeed banned, the Puck banned by Team Secret themselves. Yeah, Thunder Predator also has, of course, Leo style.
We don't play it great, we can save a ban. Yeah. But they don't know if Secret plays it. Has Secret been scrimming carry IO? They don't know, so they're
no
just
one
gonna...
knows, actually, right now.
So until there's more data on Secret, you kind of just have to respect ban some of these meta heroes.
That's part of the reason why I wasn't sure playing against Secret for Thunder Predator kind of sucks. But any team that they were going to play against, they would have had minimal intel.
Yeah, but I think this is also the best chance the teams have to surprise Secret. It's like, this is Secret trying out something that they haven't tried on the big stage, so you can't 100% guarantee that it'll work. And Thunder Predator having a great opening here, because the Death Prophet has been one of the key heroes throughout the entire tournament so far.
Yeah, I'd look to some of those Tusk, Earth, and Elder Titan type heroes to be kind of popular for the 4 and 5 position now. Maybe Thunder Predator want to keep it open with Death Prophet, since this hero can go.
They'll flex it 2, 3, 5. They'll take it anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I could mention that Death Prophet has a 100% win rate on Thunder Predator, but let's be real, they won so many games that most heroes will be 100% or close to it.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure last time I asked you, I was just like, just tell me the teams that the heroes that they lost on.
Yeah.
And that's more useful to me.
I really like, Shaker gets picked up. I was going to say, these heroes that can get out of the ice shards have been very popular when Tusk has been picked up. That's where a lot of teams have gone for, like this 4-position Mirana, the Quops mid, just making it so that you kind of just take away one of Tusk's most important spells in the mid game.
For a brief period of time, you were able to walk through ice shards if you had the Ags shard on Shaker, but they have patched that out since.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Pretty surprised to see Shaker in the first 2 still, though.
I'm very
Yes,
surprised,
that's
especially I'm sure that Clockwork is Puppy's more than willing to play a Clockwork 5.
Yeah, and the only, I mean, the only Shaker that Moose has played so far is when they second picked Shaker. It was Shadow Fiend Shaker versus a Tekken opener with Techies. So we all thought, you know, that was just Thunder Predator asking like, "Hey, Moose, what you want to play?" And he's like, "I want to play Shaker." But then in Peruvian.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wait, no, actually, we have if we get an interview with Thunder Predator, it will be with Moose.
Yeah.
Maybe he's practicing his English.
I mean, I don't think he will do that to his teammates.
You got to practice it somewhere.
I bet he gets plenty of it in his pubs. Didn't he also play on a North American team for a while?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think he'll be fine. If we are going to talk to him, though, he's got to win first.
That is
So
true.
we'll see if his Shaker will be able to do that. Mars picked up by Team Secret now. We know that Zai plays it. We can only imagine, like we've seen it in this tournament so far. We've seen it once at position 5, but also mid.
Yeah.
So a little bit of a flex here.
Yeah, I think for Secret, you're playing your opening game of the tournament. I don't think you want to go too crazy with any kind of like putting Mars on a mid kind of role. You kind of want to stick to, you know, Nisha playing a more, I would say, farming, high impact kind of mid laner that he's more used to.
Can't play Invoker. That seems like a very targeted ban because Invoker
Yeah.
is not ban worthy right now otherwise.
I mean, I think Thunder Predator is looking at what are some of these kind of high damage nuke heroes to kind of pair with the Mars arena. Right now, you've got this team fight of Mars, but there's not really much damage to dish out to go with it.
Yeah, also irritating for Shaker to deal with if it's like a cold snap urn type Invoker. Because like if you pick a Shaker this early on, I feel like you need to put some effort into protecting it. Which is why I'm not a fan of first phase Shaker, but if they have comfort on it, then try to enable it.
I think for Secret, they're kind of locked to the Tusk as a 5 now. Like, playing in that safe lane would be my guess. I mean, you can do the Tusk with the Mars, but I feel like we're more likely going to see one of those, like, ranged Yaps or, like, Lion-type heroes pairing up with the Mars. Rubik sounds... Oh, Rubik against Shaker sounds
Or
great.
it will be a mid Mars by Nisha, and Zai will play Tusk. We know that he also...
It's a very real possibility.
There is that possibility as well.
That's why, like, I normally against other teams, I'd be with you, Parker. I'm like, I don't think there's much flex potential, but with Secret, literally any role can be flexed at any given moment.
Although whether that is good, that's the question, because that was one of the strengths of Team Liquid.
Yeah, but
They're in the lower bracket.
yeah, but Secret beat everybody in Europe, so
True.
like I said, until proven otherwise, I have no reason to doubt Secret.
I'll respect that.
5 seconds remain.
I guess the AA ban to protect Death Prophet. They could go Oracle on Thunder Predator.
They do love just Oracle in general, one of their most picked supports. But even like to get like any kind of cheese, I mean, Oracle with the Death Prophet always sounds good. They do a lot of Oracle Troll, which is banned out, but there's other characters they could pair it with.
It is MJZ's most played hero this tournament, the Oracle.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then again, he also has played the Death Prophet, so they will have to reveal what role the Death Prophet will be if they do pick up the Oracle.
Yeah, they might consider just picking a mid laner fairly early on if they want to, because they don't have last pick, so they're theoretically getting counterpicked anyways.
Yeah.
That was the EG approach to the draft. They're like, we're just going to third pick this Storm Spirit and not care about the matchup because it's just going to be a good Storm game. It gives our mid laner this playmaking hero that can make rotations around the map to create space for our carry, and I think that's a similar approach that Thunder Predator generally take with Leo Style and MNZ.
Man, I hope they're not getting too much in their own head. Bring this much time on
Yeah.
a second phase ban. Just chill. Just chill. You're already in the upper bracket. Life's good.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on them to
There is
perform. A lot of eyeballs.
Oh my gosh, I can't
on
imagine.
them. And this is the test. It's not just the Dota that they're about to play, but also how they're indeed going to deal with the pressure.
Yeah.
And this is good practice because TI, there's going to be only that type of pressure every single game, every single pick that you do, every single movement that you make.
True.
Gotta be ready.
5 seconds.
And they have the upside of not playing in front of a crowd. I think that actually helps them a bit at the moment. There's a stage, you know, you get a little bit of dry run.
But for a Southeast Asian crowd, though, I think a Singapore crowd would have gone nuts for any team that shows up. If it was a European tournament, I'd be with you. There'd be pin drop silence. Thunder Predator was doing well, but Southeast Asia, they will cheer for literally anything.
You got a good point. You make a good
You place
point.
a ward and the crowd goes nuts.
10 seconds.
Especially if it's an epic war. We got a Jugger band out and a Phoenix band out, so still expecting another support to be picked up
Dire must choose.
from Thunder Predator, or at least by Secret.
Enchantress.
And they do go and end up going for the Enchantress.
We get to see at least one of our first Enchantresses here on the main stream.
I think so, yeah.
So what is why is Enchantress so good?
It is a lane bully. I think this is the best 5 position when it comes to just securing your carry's lane. It forces your opponents generally to have to block all the neutral camps, because if you enchant one of the big creeps, you're going to be able to just do ridiculous amounts of damage and zone your opponents. And even if they are blocking it, the impetus is great for zoning people out anyway. So
Yeah, and Secret is a renowned vision team as well, and Enchantress just being able to casually steal a lane creep, send it into enemy territory, get some information is something that they are known to abuse.
it's a very tanky 5-2. And Puppy always likes to play these 5 positions that can just get a couple like fluffy hats or in the past bracers and just kind of run in and scout with his body almost half the time. And with Untouchable, often you can be out of position, but you don't actually die. You're not really out of position. You're just getting your team a lot of info by being able to frontline as a support.
There's a great deal of magic damage on the side of Thunder Predator right now, though.
Yes.
So what may be usually Enchantress is very suspiciously tanky, but against this team,
I'm pretty surprised by the Keeper of the Light coming out. We have seen 7 series out of Thunder Predator, and it was like win matches. They tried really hard. We felt like they were all in every single series that they played, but we have not yet seen them play Keeper of the Light.
yeah. I wonder if they're going for some kind of chakra combination
Like
here.
the Ember is the one that we see
Ember's
the
the
most.
one that I was thinking,
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't know if they necessarily have to lane together, because I don't think they really want MNZ playing an
No.
Ember, but it
Yeah.
could just be a mid-game combo where you run an Ember mid. But this Monkey King pick is great, because I think Secret probably sees Colin like, okay, what are the problematic heroes? Bristleback as well as Ember Spirit, I think, are the 2 best, and
Yep.
Monkey King, good matchup versus both. It's never a bad Monkey King game. It's also a flex pick. Matu can play it, Nisha can play it mid, so now you get full value out of having the last pick of the draft, because you can think either a mid or a carry for the game.
They
And
still
as
end
you
up going for the Bristle.
As you suspected, yeah. I do think that between the Bristle and the Ember, Bristle would have more success against a Monkey King. But it has already been kind of mitigated.
And if the Bristle's the hero that you can kind of, I think, lanes better with Coddle. The Ember generally wants the solo XP, so you can do Coddle Bristle, and it's probably not going to even maybe be against Monkey King. It's probably going to be against the Mars lane.
How are the invading options from Team Secret? Because correct me if I'm wrong, Enchantress Tusk are going to be pretty good at that.
Yeah, especially with a Coddle Bristle, you're going to be stacking up camps like crazy. So you really want to make sure Secret stays out of your base. It's just that I don't really feel like Mars will be too self-sufficient. And so if Enchantress and Tusk go on adventures in the Dire Jungle, then I think that Mars might suffer in exchange.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's kind of Zai's MO on Secret. It's to
fair.
suffer.
I also think what we're seeing right now is, like, when they're going for those, say, level 7, level 8 Bristle, I don't know if Secret's going to... These heroes don't have the best team fight that early on. Monkey King's not going to be ready to fight. The team fight is the Mars arena, really, so you're going to have to bring the Mars to that. So unless they pick some kind of aggressive early mid-game hero here, I feel like Secret's going to actually have a tough time contesting those stacks.
I like them banning out some breaks. Slark with the potential Silver Edge, Viper. Yep. Sure you protect the Bristleback.
Is there something left in that they could go for? They can fill that gap? Because I think we're looking at a Matu hero, right? Or you want to have Nisha play something other than the Monkey King? Or will Matu Monkey or Nisha Monkey?
I'm leaning Nisha Monkey right now. But yeah, they could do both.
I think it's going to, depend a bit on what the mid matchup might be. They're going to see what Thunder Predator gets, whether... I mean, Death Prophet could be mid. Right now, it's looking maybe more like an off-lane Death Prophet. It does feel like Thunder Predator needs something with, some catch, some playmaking potential. One of, the Spirit heroes always come to mind, the Ember, the Void Spirit. But those are heroes that don't lane well against the Monkey, and that's where Secret is going to happily send Monkey King mid into those melee matchups.
Could go Razor for Thunder Predator.
Radiant must choose.
Venomancer.
No.
Venomancer.
No.
Is this Team
The
Liquid
Venom.
playing here with the Coddle, the Bristle, the Venom?
Vici also last picked a Venomancer, and they keep picking it against Monkey King. And like day one, I was on board. It was against Monkey King and Wraith King. Against Monkey King, it's great because he can't really jump into trees very easily because he's constantly under DOTs. But if you don't do well in like the first 7 minutes, then Veno has no way of getting back into the game.
DOTs,
It
damage
really-
over time,
Correct,
by the
yes.
way. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep that in mind.
A lot
You know,
of
there's a lot
anime
of new-
viewers,
exactly,
they're tuning
a lot
in,
of
new
Dota
player
fans.
experience.
Welcome. You're gonna
Welcome.
get some top-tier Dota coming your way as we wait for the last pick of the favorite of the tournament, Team Secret.
I think Secret will be thrown a bit off, but at the same time, I feel like Thunder Predator have kind of gone a bit away from the formula that's been working for them.
Yeah.
It's a bit less aggressive as far as the lanes go. It is very aggressive in the mid game. Like, they don't have that big carry to fall back on. They're very reliant on this mid game timing and push. This kind of death ball with an unkillable Bristle back in the front lines, and Exorcism sitting behind the Bristle to take Roshan, to take towers.
A bunch of Plague Wards posted up the whole time.
It's like, you know, what used to be this like death bowl, like these green lineups with all these heroes you don't want to fight into. Lots of heals, lots of sustain. If you're going to see some like Veno with some mech pipe, maybe even. Very hard to fight into, but at the same time, it doesn't scale well. So if Secret can kind of weather the storm or just win the lanes, I think this game can go well for them.
Yeah, if they can get a good like anti-push core, that would be good. I don't think they need to worry about break. Maybe Bloodseeker wouldn't be bad.
Pain. So it will be a Matu Monkey King, Nisha Queen of Pain, most likely.
Yep.
You never truly know until the heroes are picked.
Yeah. It will be Leo style on Death Prophet mid.
Yeah, looks like no surprises in terms of who is playing what on either side. It's a very different draft, guys, from what we were expecting to see coming out from Thunder Predator. Is that something that excites you or worries you at this point?
I'm curious. I'm not worried just yet. I think they took basically this game into their own hands. They're saying we have this strat that we believe in. It's not something they haven't shown. If anything, I think for fans that's maybe a good sign. They save something here for the playoffs to take on Team Secret, or they plan something overnight like this mid game push strat, Bristleback plus Death Prophet plus Veno cores. This is how we can beat Secret by doing something they weren't expect at all. So perhaps a good sign.
Is it good enough for you to go their way?
Not for game one. Not for game one. I think I really like what Secret did, especially the last pick, Quap. It's a hero that doesn't care about Veno, the slows. It can pick off the backline supports. It can basically delay that push really well. So for me, Team Secret has game one.
I will go before Tsunami. I think it's the first game of the tournament. Secret. I've listed Secret as the winner of it. I can't go against them just because the rest of their region fell down flat. How about you, Tsunami?
I'm that one dude at TI8 who predicted the underdog to go all the way to the top.
Did you?
No. Oh. But for this game, I will. Give me Thunder Predator for game number 1.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So for them to do well, we already mentioned it a little bit, but laning stage, if they are at least getting the stacks going and not getting behind, they're good.
Yeah, my biggest question mark is the Venomancer. If Venomancer doesn't get completely obliterated, then I think they're in good shape.
Okay, let's see what, or rather let's hear what ODPixel and Lacoste are thinking about that. What about you, Lacoste? Do you like the Bristle Collar coming out from Thunder Predator?
Yeah, no, it's a nasty combo, and they have a Venomancer. Like, these heroes are really disgusting to play into. I think they could potentially, have the momentum. They have a bit more early-oriented draft, a lot of pressure on Team Secret to try to survive through that.
And Owen, I know that you're one of the few people that did not even have Team Secret top 3, I believe?
I had them as second.
Okay,
I had them as second.
Yes.
But I think in this one, I've got to say that I'm on sort of the side of Thunder Predator with this. I think their momentum coming in.
You had them in second because Thunder Predator was first, right, Owen?
Sure. Well, I certainly would put them there now after what we're seeing in the group stages and their run so far. And I think that run so far is going to just give them some fantastic momentum coming into this. I'm very impressed by the fact that they are bringing in something a little different. Because Secret, of course, they would have been watching all of the Thunder Predator games, trying to learn from them. And Thunder Predator's just coming out showing us that they've got something else that Secret might not be quite ready for.
Well, let's see if that is going to work out for them and head over for the first game of this best of 3 series to the game. ODPixel and Lacoste, it's all you.
Thank you very much, Sheev. Yes, game 1 between Thunder Predator and Secret. I mean, we've seen Thunder Predator already deal with pretty much all the other teams that they've had to go against so fun. Of course, the EU teams, they were easy. They 2-0'd Liquid, they 2-0'd Alliance. Now they're going to get the chance to show what they can pull out
this
against
is the real
top spot.
test, you know. How good of a Team Secret is. Maybe we European citizens, European fans were all delusional through the last year. You know, just playing inside the region. We're like, yeah, this is the strongest region, but let's see what happens here. You know? This is also the true test for Team Secret.
I think it really is. I'll be honest, for Secret, I'm sure they were very pleased with this matchup. You know, watching the Dota that was coming out so far, no doubt at all that if Secret wanted to be tested, you're choosing Thunder Predator. And the RNG pays out, they get to place them here.
They look super strong. You know, this is the team that has been a bit innovative with their picks, but they also have some like standard stuff that they like to play. I don't believe they played Keeper of the Light at all, so they need to be careful about it. This is the hero that could easily pop off in the laning stage. Like this lineup, if get a good start, they have a ton of tower damage coming up from Venomancer, coming up from the Death Prophet. Like Bristleback, one of the better heroes in the game for Snowball. Also, the Roach potential is there. Team Secret, they need to be careful.
Yeah. See how they handle the lane setups. I mean, and overall, do you sort of prefer the Thunder Predator draft? I mean, how do you feel about this? Do you look at any sort of these core heroes and say this core is going to be able to take over the game?
Top lane, that's going to be the first blood. One more hit. Yapster will get it. He does not want to, you know, take it away from a Tumba man. Usually Yapster is the one KSing, especially when he's playing that Rubik, but this time around he did not want to, but was forced to get that first blood. On the bottom lane, Zai, like, it's going to be a tough one for him. If they decide to keep this tri lane, they wanted to dodge the Venomancer with the Monkey King, which is really nice. You want your carry to have a good spot. You asked me about the preferred draft. I'm still leaning a bit more towards the Team Secrets drafts because they don't have enough, like for Queen of Pain, a Monkey, if they keep it this way, should have a decent time. Bottom lane.
Zai. He's going to try and push them back, but he's trapped in with the Bishop. And the Predator. They'll get themselves killed down. Some pressure onto the tower as well with the creep wave coming in.
That tower, you know, is this 2011, 2012, just go in 2 waves into the tower. Frank pulling the creep wave back. This is some serious damage. This is 700 damage 2 minutes in.
It's insane. I mean, and, you know, Zai, I'm sure he's not sort of used to that early aggression coming in on him.
MJZ top will drop once again. Maybe even Bristleback. Nah, they did not want to go for it. Tag team, one of the best abilities to have in tri-lane. The more, the merrier. Thunder Predator, they needed to block this big camp because Puppey will be able to take the big creep either with the Sentry Ward or try to body block it. Once Tusk gets to level 2, it becomes so much harder. Like, he can choose, do I need a snowball, do I need the shards? Probably going to be the shards, and with the tag team, like, they're just destroying this top lane.
This top lane is getting messy for Thunder Predator. Secret, this tri-lane just rolling over them.
Team Secret is like, guys, you know, we've been sacrificing Zai for such a long time. Do you think we care one more game? Because he will get the farm eventually. Like, lane is pushing in. He's trying to get the pull on the bottom at the top lane again.
And that's another one. Boundless strikes down. MJZ, he's gone.
Surprised it didn't actually pull off the top a bit earlier, considering that they want to keep this trial and just leave Venomancer against the Mars. Mars, you know, he can't really threaten a kill on the Venomancer. Venomancer will still get the farms. I would get more, but this top lane, it's just a disaster right now.
MNC. Get caught out by the shards, having to take the long way round. There's just so much damage, and MNC, he is completely out of regen.
I think they could have gotten that kill. Yapster had a couple of magic stick charges, had a tag team ready, 2 heroes attacking. If they went into the tower, like, pretty sure MNZ would die. They can go in again.
It's just been kept so incredibly low. Yapster, he's got the shards ready. Up they go. They won't look to die. Bottom lane, Zai will go down again. Frank and Moose get the job done. Second time down here.
Mid lane, pretty even. 13 CS. You always have that blink to get rid of the Spirit Siphon. Yapster will check the runes. Has a Fluffy Hat. Going into Falcon Blade. I've seen like different builds on Tusk, but having like Orb of Corrosion, Falcon Blade feels really good. Regeneration, he tried to actually cancel it, but Leo Style needs to be careful. Queen of Pain could potentially go back, has that bottle as well.
We'll see Moon sitting by Leo Style's side, just in case Nisha does try and get in aggressive. mentioned, the top lane has started to break up a bit now. Minos doesn't...
It's a bit
Really want to go back
for
now.
Shaker to move to the top lane right now, because Zai, he died twice, he pulled the lane, he's sitting at the 7 CS, nothing too serious, but he will get the levels, that's what matters, and it's important that the top lane is doing well. Tusk needs one more level. I've seen Tusk, you know, getting 1-1-1 build, which I really like. It's a lot of mana, but with the Bristleback, with a tri-lane, you're gonna get the sticks and possibly have the mana for it. Nisha, he's fine.
Oh, disappointing, disappointing.
Leo still has to be a little cautious there with the bottle charges coming in. Nisha might see a chance to jump back in on it. Top lane, moves the Fisher block off onto Yapsop. Oh, just the two of them here, they can't really fight. They've got to be a bit careful. Moose, he wanted to go down for the bounty ring, but of course his own Fisher stops him from being able to get down there. He's now been trapped in the shards. As Yapsop Matu turns towards him, the Jingu's build up as a boundless strike comes crashing down onto Moose. Moose, he's still running though, Matu.
But he'll still get it,
He should do.
Yeah,
There
he's
it is.
fine. And they get the kill. Puppy. Did Puppy just solo kill Bristleback? I believe he did.
No, wasn't Nisha there as well, surely? Maybe not, actually. Did he?
No, Nisha's level 5.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. I mean, Minos, he must have been farming on low HP. He was sort of relying on the Ring of Regen, I believe, to help him whilst he was just sitting in the jungle. And yeah, Puppy's just able to walk in and kill him.
And because they were trying, you know, Bristleback Coddle, it's a strong combination. You get the Bristle off to a good start, which he didn't really get. And then Keeper of the Light keeps stacking the jungle, one of the better heroes to stack with. There are no stacks right now for Bristleback, so he's not going to be able to snowball Matu. He's jumping in.
Bottom lane, Minos heads down to get the kill onto Zai. Top, it's another kill for Matu. It's 4-0-2 so far on the Monkey King. Pretty explosive start for him. Yapsor, the Dukes here, will dodge the Crypt Swarm.
He has the stick. He can also snowball to the mid lane if needed, but the Ghosts will actually get him. Queen of Pain picking up the Invis rune. They also need to be careful about the diving the tower, possibly to the bottom lane. Like once Nisha gets that level 6, still saving a point, but there's always going to be that threat of Queen of Pain TP rotating to the one lane. They already have 3 heroes there. Puppy also back to the bottom lane.
More TP's coming in from Secret down bottom, as they are going to be ready to try and fight Thunder Predator. The Predator starting to step away, but Thunder Predator, they've got the 4 of them here. Minos, not quite in fighting shape though. Low on the mana. Cottle, be able to rectify that shortly. Still, just trying to find some sort of safe space for Minos to catch up in farm.
Problem is they have no stacks. Bristleback only level 4. Top lane is pretty free farm for Matu. Queen of Pain toe to toe with the Dead Prophet. She has a bit more denies actually. 10, not too bad, but in terms of net worth, probably sitting at exact same.
Down bottom, on the up for Frank. They've got him in the arena. Capture on side, catch him. Nothing Moose can do to save his friend.
Yeah, this is the classic Zai, you know, you might try to ruin his lane, he will still be able to make a comeback going into Hood, which I really like. A lot of magical damage coming up from the Venomancer, Shaker, Keeper of the Light, Queen of Pain. You know, she's still not ready to fight. Half HP, no mana whatsoever. Maybe if she gets blessed by some rune. Deep Observer Ward placed by Thunder Predator, so they can see any kind of like rotation coming to help out the bottom lane. To see if there's like any stacks in that part of the map. Team Secret, they're not stacking. Like they have 1 stack when Yapsor was trying to go for the 4-minute rune, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, one of those games where already a lot of focus has just been on making sure that Thunder Predator don't get away with the aggression. I'm sure earlier they were killing Zai, but now we're seeing Secret, you know, the support of P and Yapsor making sure that they're always in position to stop Thunder Predator getting away with much more right now. As to 8 minutes in, Secret getting quite an early lead here with a 3k jump up.
Matu losing ulti on the top lane. Not close. Like Veno he still has a bit of sticks.
See over towards mid. Nisha still yet to skill the Sonic Blade. But at level 8.
Yeah, you can't miss your ulti if you don't skill it.
Aye. That is true.
That's how I think.
Got it now. If they can try and set something up as top moves. The catch onto Yapsor, but not too fast. The TP's already coming up from Secret. Matu now backed up by both of his supports. Zai getting a lot of space out down bottom. After the first few kills that Thunder Predator were able to get on him, Zai beginning to catch right back up.
Team Secret is just getting too much out of the map. Pretty much everyone from Thunder Predator are jungling or farming only the creeps when the creeps come at their tower. Frank, only level 1 Plague Ward, so that's not too good to defend the towers with. It's pretty much the free gold. Monkey King was thinking about getting the Battle Fury, goes into hand of Midas. This is your favorite item, Owen. What do you think about it?
I mean, Matu feels that he's having a pretty smooth start. He certainly is at 4-0-2. Arena Toby dropped down. Not going to get a kill because of that. Zai not quite able to get the catch. That will be able to force them away, grab the 2 bounties. But yeah, now Matu's going to get a solid time with the amount of space and the way that Secret have been able to set up his early game.
Got it.
Bristleback finally has a real item. He has that hood, so that's gonna be a bit more tanky. They have heroes to deal with the Bristleback. They have Monkey King, they have pure damage coming up from Enchantress Impetus, and most importantly, Tag Team. Like, this is the ability that pretty much destroys all the tanky heroes. Like, you think about the Tidehunter, you think about the Timbersaw, you need to be very careful. Smoke rotation to the top lane. Zai does not have the ulti, but him and Yapzor are trying to make stuff happen. Yapzor only level 4, is bringing a book to himself, which will bring him to level 6.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
See what they can catch. Thunder Predator.
Dire's top tower is under
Pretty safe position though right now. Backing up Minos. Space is made for him to take the tower.
is no more. Dire's top tower
Take their place inside Secret's jungle. The Secret waiting around the mid tower. Thing who shows themselves here on the defensive from Thunder Predator. Just MJZ and Leo style around right now.
Secret is a bit limited on the tower damage, so they can't really just go in and force a fight near the tower or Nisha. What? He was just sitting there.
I mean, he knew he couldn't run right.
Yeah, no
there's
TP.
There's a haste ring on the clock. He just accepted his fate, just tried to do as much damage as he could. Oh, and I like this. This is the full greed from Matu. This is the dream build.
This is it. This is
Midas, Battle Fury. He's
no
gonna go.
boots of travel though.
Yeah, that's a bit of a letdown. At the least, I can still expect the Axe after the Battle Fury. I mean, Matu knows. With this sort of start, if he can get away with this build-up, and say 12 minutes in, he already is getting away with it. He is going to be insanely farmed.
Yeah, before the game, he was like, man, I have to watch OD's DOTA buff to see what build he goes for, and now he's copying it. Yeah,
it's beautiful. Don't make any more money with anything else than these 2 items.
Earthshaker not even close to the Blink Dagger. No mana boots, has extra, Painted Brooch, that's gonna give him some mana. Definitely needs to find some farm on the map for himself. Team Secret still trying on the mid lane. As I've said, like, they can't really go in and take the towers. They can try to choke them out of the map, invade their triangle, but they don't have enough to just go on the towers. Fluffy Hat bought by Enchantress as well, plus a cloak. Like, this is a kind of a standard Puppy build where he wants to be as tanky as possible on his position 5 Enchantress.
That's certainly working so far. Yet to die this game, Puppy. 3-0-5. Suns haven't really been able to make too many moves after that rough start at the top lane.
They have some nice ancient stacks on Thunder Predators, so they're trying to clear that. Maybe it would be better like if Bristleback gets those stacks, because they need the items on him. Venomancer is, the one you can sacrifice. He's going for the Spirit Vessel, which is going to be great against the Monkey King. Like, just overtime damage and combined with his abilities feels really good. But they first need to get a kill.
This sort of passiveness continues. This game's going to get very difficult for Thunder Predator. Matu, he's already so far ahead, 3.5k ahead of anyone else on the side of Thunder Predator. I mean, they've got to do something, Thunder Predator. Waiting around against this lineup of Secret, it shouldn't end well for them with the items that Matu's got.
Matu is like, they can't pressure us. I'm gonna go full greed, get the most out of it. He's level 11, about to hit level 12. Compared to like Bristleback, who just got level 10. There's a huge difference. He's staying 2.5k gold ahead of him.
Minos. Yes. Taking a bit of a walk around there. And they're ready and waiting for him. Minos, of course, already massively struggling to keep up with the farmer Matumba man. He's now just gone and given his life to him as well. As Matsu will be propelled even further ahead of him.
The problem is Venomancer is the hero that wants to snowball from the lane, like just move around with the team, take the towers. Considering that there's 7k gold down, like they can't afford to do that. You also have kind of a static position 5. He's also the hero that can't make any aggressive moves, so like Earthshaker needs to be that. Echo Slam does not want to stop in the arena.
With the jump, straight away, they get themselves immediately on top of Leo Style. He's gone. And by the looks of it, moves. He's going to attempt for a TP out, and Yapsol's in with a punch to put a stop to his escape. 2 more kills for Secret. The struggles really are there here for Thunder Predator. This is looking to be a very, very tough one.
Coming in, they want to see if there are any stacks, because there is a huge stack right now. MNZ, he needs to be a bit careful. You know,
Secret gets
he's
this.
tanky, but he's not that tanky, especially if there's a Tusk with the tag team around. Fiend of Pain, Orchid.
Straight in onto the back lines. As MJZ gets taken down, Minos trying to grab the silence. Do they have the damage? They don't.
Only level 1.
Not quite inside. Go the TP out moves. They'll put a stop to it. Will manage to catch back Nisha. As Nisha is caught out by the Gale, they'll take down the Quap. So finally, Thunder Predator able to get a good kill, and with that, the space for Minos to farm up his Ancient stack.
Yeah, they can secure Bristleback's farm near the Ancients. Moose also needs to get a lane for himself to farm up that Blink Dagger, and most importantly, he got the kill on the Queen of Pain. Monkey King, Battle Fury done, just needs to use the Courier. It's a Battle Fury Midas phase boot 16 minutes going into
and over Venom.
Yeah, not just Venom, full Corrosion.
Yeah. And the Ags, yeah. Midas, Battle Fury, Ags. This is the good stuff here from Matsum.
10,000 net worth, 16 minutes in.
Alt moves. He's trapped in with Yapsol.
I never pull my punches.
From the Predator, what's the plan going to be? How are they going to deal with this Monkey King?
Oh, he's going in. Like, they're going Roche, I think. With the double damage, Mars can tank it. They have more enchantments. Like, he has a point in Untouchable.
And there's no blink on moves, no Echo Slam for 70 seconds. So Secret not feeling that there's going to be any threat coming from Thunder Predator. Do they have any sort of way of jumping in? They don't have any of these sort of mobile heroes to zip in.
Scan connected, Keeper of the Light using the blast. This could be a lot of damage.
They can't go for this. This is going to be way too risky, Thunder Predator. They are going to try and at least take the kill on Roche. They won't get it. Secret have no trouble picking up the kill, picking up the Aegis on Matsu.
This is pretty big. Like, this is the Team Secret, you know, understanding what their heroes can do. They're also stealing the Roshan from Dead Prophet and Bristleback lineup, which is a pretty big deal. Bristle finishes the Vanguard, going into some more status resistance. Sanj, like, he's never gonna feel comfortable just going in, because they have like so many tools that they can like kite him with. They have maneuverable heroes. There's gonna be the Snowball. Slow is coming out from the Shadow Strike. He goes in, gets speared back.
I mean, what's the move? What's the recovery plan here for Thunder Predator? But when you sort of look at their heroes, what can they try and play towards or itemize towards?
Their late game is very weak compared to Team Secret, so they need to start making some action. I guess what they're waiting for is Blink Dagger on Earthshaker. Echo Slam is up again. He needs to kill 2 creeps, has a Philosopher's Stone, so that's gonna help out as well. They need to be taking the fights. Like, late game just belongs to Team Secret.
Just having to be so careful when they try and move away from their towers, Thunder Predator. Secret with so much kill threat. Even in a game where, for the most part, Matsu's playing away from the rest of the squad, it's sort of just a 4 of Secret that are enough to scare Thunder Predator. Moves, does have the smoke and the blink. They can get some sort of big jump with this.
Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Minos, he looks pretty dead.
And 3 heroes going in on him.
Oh, the shard.
Ooh, doesn't trap him. Minos He's going to be able to walk away, and that's actually going to allow him to get back to safety. The rest of Thunder Predator are coming down in with the remainder of this smoke. Leo Style, start on a Puppey, pop the glimmer. CM, JZ bringing in Frank. Boundless strike from Matu, comes down onto Leo Style. Matu, he's trying to get the ult going, but the silence slot to Matu. He's going to go down the once. The kill off Monkey King one time, can they do it a second time? Minos Leo Style moves, looking to surround him. The Fisher out, jump on, each of the arenas down. Sonic Wave push them off the side, but Matu's gone. They take him down once again. Thunder Predator now turn over towards Nisha. The silence out as well as the crit swap. Leo Style gets the double. Now over the side.
Dual Scepter, they're going to get in as well. Then Puppey, another Glimmer Cape.
He can't do anything to save him. Zai also to fall here. Slowly but surely to the Plague Wards. Thunder Predator. They make the move happen, and an excellent fight considering Secret. They were the ones with the Aegis. It didn't matter. Thunder Predator able to take him down twice.
One small mistake, you know, those ice shards blocking off the rest of the team, so they couldn't get close to the Bristleback and gave them enough time to actually connect. Oh man, if that was my pop, you know, that's an Overwatch case for sure.
Here we have it again.
Like if they isolate the Monkey Good, Fisher, and Thunder Predator, they can fight again. They're not gonna have Exorcism for 70 seconds, but there is still Echo Slam. It's also level 2, so 20 seconds less cooldown. They can keep fighting. They also have the Spirit Vessel on the Monkey King. Like Monkey went for a greedy build, you know. It doesn't get more greedier than this, going into Aghanim Scepter, but he will definitely need a BKB to stand his ground.
Absolutely. No, that's
against
sort of
the Venomancer, you just get tightened so much.
Yeah. You know, that's kind of what happens when you go Midas Battle Fury, turn up to fights like that. It's always going to be a little bit risky for Matu at the moment. Zams may speed up your farm, but they don't do much for you when Thunder Predator's on top of you. Trying to hold the tier 1 mid side. Looking to get in position, but a good silence from Leo Style. Stops Zai from being able to get the spear back on Minos. Minos still pushing on. The rest of Thunder Predator hiding behind him. Moves, smoked in position. Does have the level 2 Echo. Good to go. Matu going to start the defense here onto Minos. All four from Yapsor. The secret of being careful about this. They know that Thunder Predator wants to fight here. Fisher, able to block him off. Moves, jumps in. Yapsor will push his way over with the shard, but it'll still go down. Leo Style having the damage with the Siphon.
That's an experienced Tusk player right there. Knowing that move, but still too much slow. Like Bristleback with the goo and Venomancer slows are gonna be disgusting. They're gonna need the BKBs. Queen of Pain working towards one, just needs 600 gold to finish it off. Monkey, you know, he's committing, getting that Aghanim Scepter, and after that he definitely needs to get a BKB.
So some big moves from Thunder Predator. Still down the 8k. But the way that they've been able to take both of these fights, as you can see, it's just slowed down the growth of Secret's lead. And in terms of the XP, the real value there of killing such leveled heroes, really, especially like Matuma Man, because of that acceleration with how well he has been farming. When they do take him down, you'll see big swings in the XP.
Yeah, he's high level. He's level 18. Most importantly for Thunder Predator, Bristleback manages to actually, you know, get back into the game, only staying good. 3,000 gold behind this Monkey King, but you can feel him right now dealing the damage. SNY, a bit of a status resistance, amplifying that lifesteal and the HP regen.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, this move from Thunder Predator. Who are they going to be able to find side? Just in time. Gonna quite get vision of him. Zai will escape. Nisha, and hidden in the trees, 200 gold off the BKB. Courier spots him out. No, not quite going to pass him over. I'm going to be aware of Nisha's positioning.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
That's BKB done on Nisha. We'll TP back to base. We still haven't seen like big Echo Slam. There was one slam on Queen of Pain to just get her killed to cancel the TP. But after the Blink Dagger, like he couldn't find any opening. Sometimes it's, you know, even better to not use Echo Slam if it's really not needed to have it for the second fight. Also not going for the shard. Aghanim Shard before was an S tier shard. Right now it kind of feels meh.
Yeah. And the 4-star's going to bear a lot of value here.
Yeah, especially against the Tusk. And the Wukong's command, you want to push people out of it.
Going to have, of course, Force as well, being picked up by Frank. So,
a lot of value coming out from that item in this game.
but the Predator, you're going to see Secret coming up their half of the map up top, and they want to do something about it. Secret, they have to forward them here, moves. He's actually going to open things up straight away with the Echo Slam. He jumps in onto Matumba Man. They've got the silence follow. Leo Styles in with the exorcism. The damage, is it going to be quite there? The Zai Spear will push back. Leo Styles away from Matumba Man, and Zai can keep him alive. They'll turn around with a punch up onto Moose. They bring him down over to the side. Nisha nukes down Frank, put the Sonic Wave. Nisha has now been silenced. Has to put the BKB to jump up to the high ground. Yapsor will catch MJZ with the Ice Shard. Leo Styles and Minos, if they got enough damage for Nisha, another blink out. Silence up in a second. Close the gap on this.
Got it. Silence. Perfect timing. That was such nicely done by Leo Style. Like, this hero is extremely fast. He even has the phase boots on the hero. This is what allowed him to actually close the gap. Force Staff by Puppey. Puppey's extremely farmed as a position 5. Like, he always finds a farm, one of the greediest ones. He has a Glimmer Cape and the Force Staff. But overall, like, if Thunder Predator managed to kill the Monkey King,
that was so close.
That would be pretty big.
That was, I mean, without that spear from Zai, Matsu would have been dead for sure. He's in the mid lane. Minos feeling pretty strong. He's just running down the lane at the two of them, soon to be more. Matsu's waiting up in the trees with the arena. Jesse going to knock down his trees. As Matsu will still manage to live. He's going to be fine. A bit of a miss with combo there. Zai's obviously got to be careful with the arena.
Frogs in the chat. OS Frog, this Bristleback is so tanky right now, especially with the Keeper of the Light, you know, just giving him constant mana. You can see Team Secret kind of hesitating. Do we go in? Matumba Man, Wukong's command multiple times cancel. Like, do I need to use it? Maybe we have enough. Sometimes it's really hard to have a read on heroes like Bristleback, how much you need to kill him. Same goes for the Timber Saw.
I mean, can they kill him at all? I mean, at this stage, you know, is it going to be at the point soon where Matthew has to get a Silver Edge?
Matthew's going to Scotty. Like, Scotty cripples all the healing from the Dead Prophet. Might still need to get a BKB. Like, he's tanky, you know, also, but the Venomancer could just cripple him. One Gale, they go on him with the Dead Prophet ulti. There is one save, you know, coming up from the Snowball. Maybe they think Puppey, he's itemizing for those saving abilities. We have a Glimmer Cape, we have a Force Staff. Maybe that's going to be enough. 2 Raindrops and Raindrop and a Fairy Fire.
I have to say that this is impressive stuff from Thunder Predator. I mean, with the positioning and the way the Secrets have to sort of pull back, they're not playing like a team that's down 10k net worth. You really don't feel that in the way that Thunder Predator's still able to assert dominance.
Ones right now making the moves across the map. They're going inside the pit. They have more than enough radius due to the scan. They know something is up. They just don't have enough time to actually react to this. Frank, with the minus armor coming out from Medallion, going into Solar Crest. Venomancer is the hero that can build pretty much any item in the game, and you know, it's going to feel good.
No, this is huge stuff from Thunder Predator. Now swinging back over to mid, and it really is Secret. They're having to be so cautious despite having, you know, sort of an Matsuma or so ahead on Matsuma Man. Thunder Predator, both Leo Style and Minos really catching up.
I like what Yapper is doing. Maybe we can't kill Bristleback, but we can kick him out of the fight. I just hope that's not going to be like we're going to kick people out of the arena, kick people out of Wukong's command type of a thing.
Gotta watch out for those anti-combos. We've already seen it a little bit between the arena and the trees that Matsu's trying to stand on. Under Predator, they're putting pressure on both of the tier 2s. They're pushing down top, they're pushing down mid. Secret's just kind of letting them do this. As the top tier 2 gone, Thunder Predator, they're going to try and pressure the high ground. They got the Exorcism out. Secret's going to have to come back and do something about this. Thunder Predator, they're doing the damage.
They have the catapult on top of that. Veno starting to put down some wards. Smoke in the back lines.
Slowly but surely taking this tier 3 tower. Zai's going to jump in with the spear. Won't be able to latch it onto him. Minos, he's not going to get stunned. Stand his ground, keep on pushing on. He's got that Aegis, and that's not even going to be threatened if they can even take him down at once, but he's so beefy.
That's a tier 3 tower already gone. They're going for the range barracks.
So get the spear up onto Leo Style. The blow down, Sonic Wave comes get it off. He's down. They're able to put a stop to the siege here for Thunder Predators. They take out the DP. Can they get more from this side? Going for the setup, moves, jumps over with the Echo Snap, focusing the killer man, but Matthew's going to be fine. Matthew forced into the action. Barrel strike down onto Moose, over to Frank. Secret, they'll push back Thunder Predator. Matsu will chase over towards MJZ. The Cottle will fall. Minos the only one able to get out of there. They got the tier 3.
That was such a great arena coming out from Mars there. Zai on point. Like, the spear did not connect on the Bristleback, but yeah, Bristle, he needs to be up front. Like, he's super tanky, still has that Aegis for the next 2.5 minutes. Rest of the team, like, not the best execution there. Like, they got the tower, they dealt some damage on the range barracks, but Earthshaker, like, they needed to save the Death Prophet there. Death Prophet is relatively tanky, but they need to use something to just save her. You know, anything like a Fisher. So if she managed to get the cheese off, I think it's a different fight. You know, using the Spirit Siphon, a BKB, possibly Yule Scepter after that. But they managed to bring her down from 100 to 0, which is a pretty big deal. And yeah, big W for Team Secret.
They're able to hold. I mean, it was very close to Leo Star maybe being able to survive because the Exorcism heal was coming back in at the same time that they went on him. Just too much overpowering damage from Secret. They will hold now. Jump right up to it to go in again.
They still have Aegis. I feel Thunder Predator should be taking another fight. We can see throwing on a minimap. They want to go from the top. There is no tier 3 tower. Exorcism will be level 3 after this creep wave, so extra 8 ghosts on top of that.
Zai aware that
Matu
heading over.
So farmed. Like, Matu is insanely farmed. This Scotty is gonna cripple the Bristleback, the Death Prophet, like all the healing pretty much. This is one of the best items you can get against the Bristleback, and he still has 3,000 gold in the bank.
Very close to having that next sign. KB if he wishes. Leo Star. He's got Exorcism ready to go, level 18. Have that stronger siege potential. See how much more they can get done in the remaining minutes of the Aegis. Minos starts to poke in mid.
Zai has Spider Leg, so that's gonna be like an easy way to go in and set things up, possibly with the Spear back. Thunder Predator, they're in. Solar Crest now on the Venomancer, range barracks gone.
Look at the melee racks. So what's Secret to do to stop this? Minos. To stack up the goo. Prepare Secret for the fight. They do try and bring it to him. He's getting away with to take this melee rack. They'll jump in with the spear. Get him straight pretty deep with the kickback as well. He's right in the base. Combo we were talking about. See if they can blow him up here. It's Minos. He's going to go down the once. He's going to be back for round 2 on the back line. Niche comes in with a Sonic Wave. He's blown up moves.
That's a BD Quap.
Minos is going to have to make his way around the Ice Shard. Coming down with a Boundless Strike. Yaxor.
Kick into the fountain. Let's go.
Minos
ready.
See if they can quite finish him. And we're going to be able to kick Frank straight in. As Minos, he can't get out of this. The arena's trapping him in. With the extra damage from the tag team, they'll bring him down. Meanwhile though, Leo Star was able to focus the objectives. They lose 4, but they do get the melee racks, and they do get Nisha. Nisha out of the game for 70, so objective is taken, and unlikely that Secret's going to be able to do too much whilst Thunder Predator have 4 heroes dead.
They got the barracks, they are on the timer here, their heroes are going to start falling off, but Queen of Pain, yeah, he goes in, cleans up one hero, goes for the second, and then Dead Prophet just instantly kills her. They still get the barracks, but yeah, Thunder Predator, they need to keep fighting. What you want to try to go in again? Exactly.
Just a repeat of this down the mid, which is going to be a little harder next time because they obviously lost the Aegis. To wait 2 minutes. They want to try and go for it again with that. Leo Star will continue to further tank up. The Shiva's Guard done. We did see as well from Matu's decision, not wanting to get the BKB the initially.
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of Ame from the first day. You know, he was like, I'm refusing to buy a BKB. I can, you know, win a game without getting a BKB. I will get an Abyssal Blade instead.
And
I might get it as a 6th item.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Matu is feeling pretty good with the way that he's been able to play so far this game. He's only died the once. 7-1
I know
and 10.
why. You know, he does not want to get rid of Hand of Midas and, you know, just get that Abyssal Blade up. Wants to upgrade the Basher. Queen of Pain, Shiva's Guard, so that's going to limit the amount of healing on the Bristleback. Extra kiting potential, the slow, minus attack speed. The Absorb going into the Blink Dagger. Like, they have these repositioning abilities. The Spear, the Kick.
There we go.
The Abyssal. But they need Earthshaker.
Look at this wraparound for Secret Side. Puppey coming in from the other side of the riverside. jump over, he's able to close the gap on the Moose. They've got the Glimmer Cape. Can they do anything to keep Moose alive? Those sentries down, they see it. Moose trying to force over to the side, but straight into the wall of the arena. Moose goes down. Nisha has to blink away from Minos over in the ribbon, Leo style. Been looked toward by both Matsu and Puppey.
But he's so slow. These monkeys are actually pointers.
Silence comes out, but at the BKB, they're trying to find Matsu inside the Wukong. See if they're able to do it. The Silence bringing Matsu down low. Minos trying to get back in the side way. Pushes him back. Minos up in the air. Matsu falling very low. They'll spear him back into the range of the Wukong's come out. Boundary strike down from the side. They bring down Minos. Frag, he's going for the TP out. He makes it away. But 3 dead on Thunder Predator. A Secret lose nothing.
What a wraparound from Team Secret. They found pretty much the best target. They go on an Earthshaker. He does not have enough money for the buyback. He invested all of his gold, which I think is kind of a mistake. Yeah, you know, Force Staff is good. Going for that Glimmer Cape or Shadowblade. Not sure where his career is. No, it is just an amulet. So it's a lot of investment. If he didn't buy that, he would have enough money for the buyback, potentially come back to the fight. And you can see, like, these monkeys from Active Scepter, they're doing so much work. That Prophet was almost not moving at all.
Yeah, this Skadi debuff really messing with some of the potential for Thunder Predator's cause to stay alive. 20 seconds without Leo Style and Minos on this defense.
Yeah, also the fact that he has a Paladin Sword on the Monkey King, of course. Gaben is watching, you know, pressing the button from his office in Seattle.
It's a lot of heals. Zai trying to get it pretty deep here, see if he can get the grab onto MJZ. Be able to, as Thunder Predator quick with the reaction. They'll take the tier 3, they won't be able to get any racks yet. As now Thunder Predator's up, Secret starting to back off, getting closer. Just under 2 minutes until the Roche. Both teams, of course, going to be eyeing that up for sure. Minos, I want to have his AC done for the next fight if possible. Arcane Rune. He's going to jump in onto Nisha. Nisha actually popping the BKB just to be as safe as he can, knowing there's a chance of Fisher follow-up from the Abyssal.
Yapster's ready with the kick. Actually decided to go for Ether Lance. I like that. You know, it's much easier to use your abilities. Matu hit level 25, went for Wukong's additional ring, so that's going to be pretty big. Great zoning tool. Roche actually will respawn in a minute. Matu sold the Midas, bought a BKB, 6th item.
All right, there we go. Now he's looking pretty safe.
And now you have 37-minute, 10-second BKB. Also, tier 4 items are about to drop. Minotaur board for Thunder Predator, Ninja Gear for Monkey. Yeah, he's not gonna keep that Paladin Sword, just too good of an item. I feel like, you know, Paladin Sword just gives a bit too much, like amplifies the regeneration, healing, lifesteal, and the spell lifesteal. Why not just add something else to that? Because there's nothing more to add, I guess.
We've already given so much, yeah. Absolutely, on any of these heroes with inbuilt sort of lifesteal mechanics, it's pretty insane. Smith, Zai, start things off onto Minos. The Wukong command is down. Is there anything they can get him out of here? He's going to jump over to the side of the Abyssal Blade. Minos trying to run. Minotaur pop, Sonic Wave will start to push it back a bit. Minos is still alive, but the Boundless strikes out. Leo Star heading in. Minos getting focused by the Tumor Man. They'll lose the Bristle. Bristle's out, and now Leo Star's got to be careful. He's trying to retrieve, but Matthew's chasing off. Buys a bit of time for himself with the self-fuels. Leo Star looks to turn. The Glimmer's out. On it moves. Jumps in with the Echo. It brings Matthew low, but it isn't enough to save Leo Star. Leo Star goes down. Matthew gets the triple ultra kill, and Cotton to fall as well.
Of course, KS in the end steals the Rampage from the Monkey King.
No.
Matthew is not happy with that. Like, Bristleback had the cheese in that fight, but the Shiva's Guard, the Skadi effect, like, it felt like he used a full magic wand rather than the cheese there.
Yeah, Yapsor might have to self-cast the kick after that Rampage steal. Unfortunately, not possible.
Yeah, do you like pineapple on your pizza, Yapsor? They're gonna go for the high ground.
They wouldn't do anything that brutal.
They might actually just possibly go for even tier 4 towers. See what's happening. See what happens, you know, because they have a lot of damage. Monkey with the Aghanim Scepter is a bit too much. He can solo Roche, he can solo the barracks.
This is indeed at least going to be the one set mid. Towards bottom they go. They are back up. They're still going to have to wait a good minute for the Exorcism or Echo Slam to be back online. Secret having a big window to take these objectives. Tier 2 that's still up top. Will be a little bit of a saving grace here for Thunder Predator. But now, it won't be megaed.
Refresher will be dropped by Roshan, so they can go in. It's being pinged out. Also,
Look at Thunder Predator.
Things out.
They're charging straight over.
Yeah, they know. Like, we need to take this fight inside the pit. If we lose the fight, we GG out.
Let's see what sort of moves they can make around this. 20 seconds until the Poison Nova. So 30 seconds to Exorcism, and 30 seconds to the Echo Slam. I think Secret's going to be able to take Roche down a little quicker than those elements are coming online.
If someone tries to go in and like potentially steal the Roche or anything from it, Yapsa can just kick him out.
Matsu, he's finishing off Roche, and he'll be able to do so without any interruptions. Over to the side, Minos trying to go for Puppy. Got the dust down onto him, but now with the Hex on Minos has got to be careful. He's caught right in the center of the Wukong's command.
There's the
Off the Minotaur, trying to get out this Zai, off the mark with the spear.
Inside the Wukong.
But it's a lot of damage coming out from the Timberman, and too much for Minos to deal with as the Bristleback falls. No buyback as well for 80 seconds. Jump over from the Timberman, they've got the vision on Moose. He'll force up to the high ground with Zai, lays down the arena. Moose actually having to get the blink off.
Get out.
Still going to be found by the balance strike, and he will still fall. Matsu claiming another life. As both Moose and Minos will have to watch from the sidelines for just under a minute.
Yeah, no buyback on Bristleback. Like this type of lineup from Thunder Predator, they're relying on fighting early on, getting the advantage. Did not happen in this game. Now Team Secret in full control, like their heroes really scaled. Queen of Pain got the level 25. Doesn't have the fear anymore. But yeah, the spell block, I don't think there's anything to block other than the dual scepter.
There we go, looking to get onto the Ancient, taking down the tier 4s. Trank tries to step forward, Nisha's going to open up, and Matsu jumps over straight away. Yapso is going to be able to kick him in deep. As he's separated Leo Star from the rest of his team, Leo Star put the BKB's got the side from scoring, trying to keep himself alive with 30 to side away. Pushes him over to the side, he's going to put the Exorcism, but the Hex is there. He's caught the Wukong's command, Leo Star's down. Jump over from Zai, Arena over onto the Strank, back score, moves it down, GG, it's called. A Secret with the first game of themselves here at the Major. They'll turn up. And they'll certainly do it in this first game, getting an insane lead. Thunder Predator, despite being as down as far as they were in the network, they certainly gave it their all, fighting from behind.
They did.
For the majority of this
love
game.
how they, you know, even though they were 10k gold down, they understand we need to fight right now. Like, we cannot allow Team Secret to farm for another 5 minutes. They go in, they take a fight, they lose it, unfortunately, but for Team Secret, they're strong.
Yes.
They have been strong for the last year and a half, and they're showing why. You know, this team